My landlord destroyed my apartment, then scheduled a surprise visit. I pushed my apartment door open after an 8-hour shift and stepped into a crime scene. The couch was flipped upside down, cushions torn open. My coffee table lay sideways with 3 legs snapped clean off. Dishes covered the kitchen floor in a mosaic of ceramic shards. Every drawer in my dresser hung open, clothes spilling out like someone had ransacked the place looking for hidden cash. I took 2 steps inside and stopped. My landlord, Patricia Brennan, stood in my hallway holding a clipboard. "Surprise inspection," she said. "You're a problem tenant." I stared at her, then at the destruction, then back at her. "What did you do?" She tapped her pen against the clipboard. "I'm documenting lease violations, property damage, negligence. You've clearly been living like an animal." "I didn't do this." My voice came out flat. "I've been at work for 8 hours." She stepped past me into the living room, surveying the wreckage like a general inspecting a battlefield. That's what they all say. I followed her, my brain trying to catch up with what was happening. 3 years in this apartment, never late on rent, never a complaint. I kept the place cleaner than most hotels. Patricia crouched near the overturned couch and snapped a photo with her phone. "Look at this. Furniture destroyed. You'll be paying for replacements." "You just said this was an inspection. You're taking pictures of damage you caused." "I caused?" She stood and turned to face me, eyebrows raised in mock surprise. "I have keys for maintenance purposes. I came in to check the smoke detectors and found this disaster. You're lucky I'm giving you a chance to explain before I file an official report." My downstairs neighbor, Brandon, appeared at my open door. He held his phone at waist level, camera pointing into my apartment. Patricia didn't notice him. "You wrecked my place," I said. "Brandon texted me an hour ago saying you'd been in here." Patricia's expression didn't change. "Brandon must be mistaken. I arrived 15 minutes ago and found this mess. Maybe you should worry less about what your neighbors think they saw, and more about how you're going to fix this." She walked through the apartment like she owned it, which technically she did, but not like this. In my bedroom, she photographed my knocked-over nightstand and the lamp lying sideways on the floor. In the bathroom, she took a picture of toiletries scattered across the counter. Back in the kitchen, she zoomed in on the shattered plates. "This is going in my report," she said. "I'm giving you 72 hours to clean this up and schedule a walkthrough. If the damage isn't addressed, I'll have no choice but to pursue eviction." "Eviction for what?" "Destruction of property, lease violation, Section 8, subsection C." She tapped the clipboard. "It's all right here." Brandon was still filming from the doorway. I caught his eye and he gave me a tiny nod. Patricia walked toward the exit, then paused. "Oh, and I'll need written documentation of your repair plan by Friday. Include receipts for any replacements." She smiled. I'd hate for this to escalate. She stepped around Brandon like he wasn't there and disappeared down the stairs. I stood in the middle of my destroyed apartment, listening to her footsteps fade. Brandon lowered his phone. "I got the whole thing," he said quietly. "The inspection part. Want me to send it to you?" I looked at the wreckage, the overturned furniture, the shattered dishes, the clothes scattered like confetti. "Yeah," I said. "Send it." He nodded and left. The door clicked shut behind him. I pulled out my phone and started taking my own photos. Every angle, every broken thing, every detail that proved I'd walked into this, not caused it. She just picked on the wrong tenant. Full story on my channel below.